Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Levon Toombs and I welcome you to my channel. Welcome, salutations. Okay, everything I say on my channel is alleged and in my own opinion. It is not factual. It is for entertainment and educational purposes only. All right, I want to read this disclaimer for you as well. Where is it located? Here it is. Disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright status that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational and personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay? All right, everyone. I just really, I wanted to start off by saying that I feel it's a little strange to see so many content creators really bickering and arguing back and forth with each other, calling each other names, going into each other comments, writing disparaging and, oh my God, just horrible things about each other. It's appalling. And I don't even know why they taking it so serious. The goal is to discuss the reality show. Give your views on the reality show, your opinion. Not to take and fall in love with these characters and make them your real relatives if you don't know them, or end up being so angry at each other because of disagreements. It's say your own opinion, and we all have an opinion. You may not agree with me, but let's agree to disagree. Let's not fight and argue and call each other name. And the majority of the people that I see in these YouTube streets, the blocks that I'm going down, they're African-American women in the same age group as myself. You have a few of them younger and a few of them older, but it's like, come on, ladies, what are you doing? We have a few gentlemen in here as well. But the bickering is most of the time between these women and this one gentleman. He gets into it with most of everyone. He knows everything. He gets scoops from everyone. So he tells everything instead of saying, I got this information. I'm not disparaging it. I'm going to keep it to myself. I'm not going to disperse of it. I'm going to keep it to myself. But no. He want everybody to know he the know it all, got it all. He the one. He want everybody to know that everybody know me. I know everybody everywhere. I can go on Bravo and get some friends over there. I got some friends on OWN. Got some friends on WeTV. Got some friends on VH1. Oh, I know somebody somewhere everywhere. And that's fine and dandy if you do. And if you should get someone that's DMing you information on the characters and who you're talking about. Okay. But you don't have to tell everything you know. Even the Bible tells you the right hand don't have to know what the left hand is doing. Did you ever hear the thing, loose lips sink ships? My mother told me once, don't nothing hurt a duck but his bib. All right, you guys. I'm going to go on and talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, because these content creators, they are out of order. It's a huge number of them that is just absolutely ridiculous. Things are happening that shouldn't be happening, because we're here to discuss the reality show. We don't know these people. Now, if some of them know some of the people, that's one thing, but for the majority of us, I don't believe none of us know these people. It's a show. It's a show. And it's these people's reality. Now, we can talk about the reality show all day long and the people that's on it, because they put their lives out there to be discussed. But to argue amongst ourselves because of which one you like better than the one that I like? Come on now. Me, I think they all fair game. They on the show. They put their life out there so we can discuss it. That's why I created my channel, is to discuss these different reality shows and other things that I'm going to eventually get into. But try to stay away from politics and religions, because that can get you into a, whoo, Lord. You know, I don't want to be like some of these content creators that saying they got to go see their therapist. I mean, having a therapist is fine, but if they're going to see their therapist because of Love and Marriage Huntsville, they really do need to see their therapist. They really got problems. If they're getting traumatized by this stuff, get off this. Get off. Sit down. Don't talk about it no more. Find something else to talk about. If this show is affecting your mental health, your well-being, stop talking about it. Don't watch it. You ain't got to end your channel, but you can talk about other subjects, other things. There's so many shows and things to talk about. So many topics in this world to discuss. You don't have to talk about LAMH. That's just one little show. And at this time, it's only 8 seasons. You got other shows to talk about. Stop arguing and fussing and fighting and cussing about Love and Marriage Huntsville. And the way that the contents have it going on. The YouTube streets got a whole new show that has nothing, it ain't even connected with the Love and Marriage Huntsville reality show. They got a whole new show in these YouTube streets. Because they talk about Ariana Curry like she one of the cast members. She ain't no cast member. She the side chick. And she became popular because she got on their Instagram and told who she was when nobody knew who she was. All we knew was that Martell was cheating. All we knew was about their infidelity. But Ariana made sure she was known. Now she want to say she is the show and she should be on the show because she's the star of the show, because they always talking about her. Her name may have been mentioned under 5 times on this whole show, because the word infidelity is what they used. She the one made her name popular. And you have some of the content creators arguing about that. They need to put Ariana on the show. Let her tell her story. Ho ain't got no story. She helped broke up a family. Sit down. Raise that illegitimate baby you had. Bless his little soul. She don't have no story. She done told it all on YouTube. There's nothing new for her to tell us. Ariana has spoke about her life. Martell, she done even got on the Instagram and got in them comments and wrote some really nasty, despicable things about her and Martell's sexual bedroom relationship. Okay? We don't want to see her on the show. To do what? To walk around, she look like she got a pamper booty. She said ain't no BBL, but this show is funny. Anyway, this is what I'm talking about. These YouTube streets is so full of content creators that are arguing back and forth with each other about the characters on the show. Some of them is Martell's friend holding on to Martell. Some of them holding on to Melody. Some holding on to Tisha and Marceau. You got a few of them holding on to Maurice and Kimmy, poor things. But now they're talking about Stormy. And not what Stormy did on the show, but what Stormy did in real life. Because so many people know Stormy from Canvas Beauty, where they never received their products. She's a bad business owner. But then you have others that love Canvas Beauty. And she used to sell hair products. I don't see those out there anymore. I guess she put those all in the stores because she have them in Walmart, Target, and I don't know what other stores. But she have her hair products in the stores, and she's selling now a body glaze. on TikTok. Making a good penny too. But you got people that talking about her, dragging her. Excuse me, because they say she's doing certain things with that content creator. I don't say the content creators' names that I know may try to come over here and mess with my little channel, because I just got my little channel started, and you're not finna be messing with my little channel. You're not finna strike me, and you're not finna get me in no back and forth with you, because I don't know you. All I got is an opinion. I don't know you, so don't come over here on the Von Toombs trying to start no mess. If you put some junk in my comments, guess what? I'm gonna read it and keep going. Yes, I am. I'm gonna keep right on going. One of the new content creators, she's before me, but she's new as well. They done went over there messing with her. But she calls out names. Oh yeah, she calls names, baby. She put a name to what she talking about. I don't. I said the shoe fit, you can wear it, but I didn't call your name. So prove that I'm talking about you. Prove it. I never called your name. I said content creators. There's probably about 60, 70 content creators. So, again, the content creators, if any content creator should look at my channel and hear what I'm saying today, I want you to understand all of this name calling and trying to just talk disgracefully about each other is absolutely ridiculous. Number one, you're too old, most of you. Number two, we all black, most of us. Number three, we all women, most of us. So with that age thing being a factor, where's your wisdom? Use your wisdom. Knowledge even. Haven't you gained some of that from different experiences? Stop. It's absolutely embarrassing. It is embarrassing. I travel around to different ones. Sure do. I go and I look. Sometimes I kiki and kaka. Sure do. Because some of them is so funny. Some of them I don't even understand what they're saying. But I listen. I'm like, well, what I miss? What's going on? Who he mad at? You got some midnight, late night ones get up there and they get it in. You click on it and sometimes I can't sleep. I get up and click on that TV and child, they be getting it on. Talking about what they gonna do. Calling folks cults. That's just a cult. That's what they are. Them millimeters is a cult. And they master is that melody. That's they master. With a giraffe neck. Oh, they talk about the girl bad. Some of them call the fire lady because she was on a recording where she was throwing lighter fluid on the couch. Martell put the recording out. She was lighting up the couch. She didn't light it, but she threw that lighter fluid on it. Because he went to the bank and took all of the money that they had in their joint account. She wanted her half, which was a small account. It was only $17,000 she was asking for. That's not small, but it is small for her, you know. She just wanted her money. Because they was breaking up. She was leaving. He was trying to keep her broke, so he took the money. So she went out there and got that lighter fluid, trying to scare him into calling the bank and put her money back. She wasn't going to light the house up. That was a scare tactic. I could see through that a mile away. I don't even know them. But Martell had his camera out because he knew he had took her to the point that she was going to act out. So he wanted to make sure he filmed whatever actions was coming. So he could throw it out there and say, look at her. She the violent one. Look what she be doing. Martell and Melody is on the Love and Marriage Huntsville show. If you didn't know who I was talking about. I got all caught up with these doggone content creators. How they just be, you got some content creators talking about they can dog walk and mollywop people. Talking about they got 9 friends and they don't have their names on them, but they can come to them. You don't know nothing about me, baby. You don't know where I'm from. I can get you. You got them talking like that. What state? What city you in? Give me your address. I'll be over there. Or let me tell you where I'm going to be in the next minute. Come on out, baby. Roll up. Roll up. Pull up. They got all that going on. I ain't fighting nobody. My fighting day's over. I'm not fist fighting. I'm not arguing. I don't even want to argue with my husband. And when I do, sometime after we finish, I cry. Because I don't like to argue no more. I like peace. I like peace, baby. No. My Lord and Savior have given me peace in my life. And guess what? I'm going to hold on to it. I thank him for it every day. So for me to be in here arguing with these content creators, I'm not going to do it. And after they been and called somebody all them names and said all that bull split and, just all kind of cuss words. I don't want to cuss y'all, but they be saying all kind of stuff. Then they want to bring out a verse. Matthew such and such. And Ephesians such and such. And God said. And God will. And my God. And I'm covered in the blood. And after they get through doing that, they get back to cussing. Because I rang a neck. Honey, my heydays, she don't know me. Sitting there looking like crackers and cheese. Talking about her heydays. Sugar. I mean, they be talking, girl. Talking about the Lord, then talking about some poo on a stick. In the same sentence. And this one, she proclaimed to be such a Christian. She knows the Bible so. Her and her Lord got such a great relationship. And she will create a video, baby, that's full of demons and evil spirits. Looking at it, you be like, oh, Lord. And she got a friend that does that too. Her friend is the one that's talking about she a dog walk, mollywop somebody. And some of the videos she create, woo. I mean, I want to learn how to create videos where I can put in all these different topics and show the video with the recordings and different. I want to do all that. But I don't want that evil stuff. I ain't for all that evil mess. And no, I'm not saying I'm holy roly. But I know the Lord and I know what I don't like. I'm not for all that mess. I don't want it in my spirit. I don't want to look at it on my screen. When I see it on theirs, I hear them get away from it. So I make you want to rebuke them. That's how bad it is. Then they sit up there and fix their stuff and get this popping their lips and just, articulating as if they're one of these really high class people up in corporate world. And some of the subscribers come on there, they just be talking crazy. If you get in the comments to say, hello, I'm sorry, if you're a millimeter, get out of here. Don't come over here. This ain't even your channel. I came to talk to somebody else. Did they make you the guard dog? Now, if you're one of the mods, because you do get to have mods on your channel, and once you get your channel really started and it gets busy and you get lots of comments from different people, you get a mod to go over there and to screen out. And you can tell if people are saying really ugly things or things that you don't even want on your channel. If they coming over there just to be, starting problems for you. I don't go on anybody's channel to start problems. I do sometimes go in there and, make a comment. And I may be on the opposite side. Not to start an argument, just my point of view. I may not see it the way they see it. And if I get into one of those content creators and they get to talking mess, I kind of say, goodbye, and get on up out of there. I don't stay where I'm not wanted. I don't go over there and argue with them people. I don't go over there and taking up, trying to say I'm a millimeter, because I'm not a millimeter. I'm not. I'm not on anyone's side but right. And I'm on here watching a reality show. Do I like any of the cast members? Yes, I do. Is my number one pick Melody? Yes, it is. And I'm going to tell you why. When I first started watching it, she wasn't. I found her to be a tad bit stuffy, tight. But as I watched her and got to know her story and saw her in a relaxed state, I understood her plight. And when it came a point to where all the other 5 members that was cast members, she's number 6. It was the 6 core members that were featured. And all of the other ones had turned their back on her at one time or another because they all was originally her ex-husband's friends. Melody met all of these people through Martell. So their alliance was to Martell, not her. Even the women. So a lot of the people that are millimeters is because they watched the show and they saw the attack on one person from the rest of the people at one time or another. And the producer, Carlos King, never did anything about it. So they felt in their spirits they could relate to being cheated on. They can relate to people doing what they did to her. So they became her supporters. And I do believe some of those millimeters, I'm not saying all of them, but some of these fans are fanatics. And they do some stuff and say some stuff. Some of these people go into folks' homes. This one content creator, he went inside the lady house. It was up for sale. And he went in there just so he could show everything to everybody. Went in her closet. Saw that she had things, in there that he shouldn't have been showing. Her personal stuff. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Went in her bedroom. She had a when a woman don't have a man and she don't want to be with other men and cheating and they buy one of them machines, he showed that. Now, was that right? You had this one content creator, she went over to Stormy's warehouse. All she was doing was looking and finna take pictures. Stormy came out there and cussed that woman from her head to her toe. She's an old content creator too. That woman she cursed her out from the top of her head to the sole of her feet. Yes, she did. I'm not going to be trying. I don't even care if I said, okay, the show will be cast across the street from me. I'm not going up in there trying to see what I could see. So I can show everybody, look what I got. I was close to. I'm not doing all that. I ain't no news reporter. I'm not getting paid for that. And I'm not going to drive to their state to go look and see what's going on in their areas. Oh, they say black shut down. Some of them went driving over there to see a black open. Black is the bar and lounge that Tisha Marcel owns. That they on the show. They done drove over there to see if it's open. It's closed, y'all. Then somebody get on the YouTube streets and say, "Child, black shut down." Then they go from one to the next. Oh, we found out where Tisha Marceau lived. They live across the street from a gas station. There's railroad tracks on the other side. I'm not doing all that. That ain't got nothing to do with the show. That's people's personal life. Get up out of that. Anyway, you guys, I said I was going to talk to you about Love Marriage Huntsville, and that's what we're going to talk about. I'm sorry I was so long about getting to this, because these content creators is something else. Anyway, Season 8, Episode 5 begins with Destiny and Moses. They're continuing from last episode, and they're still at the restaurant where they met up to discuss or get closure or whatever the reason for meeting. Moses had made a statement that he did owe Destiny the truth, and he should have did it before, but he was willing to give her the truth. And I'm thinking Destiny needs some closure, but they in my town. They coming to me. Well, you on their storyline too. Without them two, what's your storyline, Destiny? Without Moses and Sonny getting married, what is your storyline? Anyway, let me get on back over here. So these two talking, back and forth, talking and arguing or whatever. And there's a time when Moses make a statement saying that Destiny was not financially or mentally ready to be dating anybody or being in a relationship. And Destiny said, you knew that, but you spent the block. You knew I didn't have no money and I was tripping, but you came back, is what she's saying. She said, and I told you I had to take care of myself and my kid. And you said you was going to help me. He said, I did help. Son. But I'm not finna be helping a woman. You don't even come see me. Destiny said, I came out there 8 months straight. 2 weekends a month out of 8 months. I flew out to St. Louis to see you. And he got to complain, but for my birthday, I didn't see you. Since I hadn't seen you since January the 3rd. My birthday was in April. And I ain't seen you. Destiny said, but you still love bombing me, huh? Texting me and loving me. Telling me, hey, good morning, you love me. He said, well, I just wanted you to know that me and Sonny did not start talking to each other until after you stopped coming around. And she didn't want to say that, but that's what he was saying. And he was like, and we had your best interests at heart because my wife tried to keep it professional with you. She's like, yeah, if you had my best interests at heart, you wouldn't be doing what you did. If you loved me, you would have never did what you did. As Destiny, she about to cry a little bit. Then she had to compose herself. She told him, yeah, now find out you name your business after my baby. Law. He says, no, I named it Justice. She said, that's the baby we were going to have together. That's the name of the baby that we were planning to have. She said, but you weren't ready to be no father. She said, you didn't show up as the man I thought you was. You stopped showing up as the man that I thought you was. He said, well, it didn't work. It's over. And I moved on. Me and my wife has moved on. She said, well, you and your wife should move on. Y'all move on. And some more stuff was said, but then she said, you can leave, you dismissed. He said, you dismissed. And he said, okay, I'm going to get up. I'm going to let you have it. And he walked on out and left Destiny sitting there. She was sipping on a little drink, talking, this good. I wouldn't have went to meet that man. That man is already married. He already told me everything I need to know. What can he tell me different? What? I known him for 15 years. He married someone else in less than a year. So what do he need to tell me? I always been like, he ain't choose me. But not Destiny. Because Destiny thinks she got that good. She said, I got that good. Guess it wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough to hold it. That good. With your big D energy. She just promoting her new miss she done created. It's called Big D Energy. And I'm thinking, if somebody passed by me and said, ooh, that smells nice. What you got on? Oh, I got this Big D Energy on. That don't sound right to me to be saying. My man say, ooh, you smell a little sweet, kind of sweet there. What you got on, baby? I got on Big D energy. You a woman, what you doing with some Big D energy on? I'm going to show y'all a picture of her Big D energy advertisement. Destiny Payton's Big D energy. I'm going to pull this image up for y'all. Can you see it? That's Destiny Payton, Big D energy. But you broke, Destiny. I guess you're going to make some money on this Big D energy. Mist spray. And she got her some candles called Broken Pieces because she broken or whatever. And they $30 a piece. You can't pay no $30 for no candles. But some of them candles, the smell don't even last. You burning the candle, you walking through the house. I don't smell nothing but something burning. Smell melted candle, but you don't smell no fragrance. I'm not finna pay no $30. Anyway, y'all, let's move on to the next scene, which is, I believe it's Tisha and Trisha. Tisha wants to exercise and work out, and Trisha is a body trainer, so she is going to be Tisha's trainer. So Tisha walks in and they greet each other and tell each other, "Oh, you're looking good, you too, blah, blah, blah." And as Tisha is working out, she getting tired. She's telling me, I need a water break. She in her mind, she's telling me, I didn't know it was going to be all this on the first day. And Trisha's like, yeah. And so then Tisha said, well, Destiny told me you works her out. You do her like this. She told me Destiny is looking good. So I'm going to do my best so I can look good too. She said, so Trish, who else you know, from the show or in Huntsville? Who else you know in Huntsville? And she said, well, I know quite a few of the cast. I know Martell. She said, and so Tisha asked Trisha, so have Martell always been bad? No, Tisha asked Trisha about Martell because she said from what she know of Martell, the brother, he has a brother, and his brother was the bad one and Martell was the good one. And so Trisha said, maybe when he got to college. So then Tisha said, oh, so Martell was always bad? She said, and Trisha said, well, he wasn't this little primpy dude from who y'all got now from college. So then Tisha asked Trisha, do you know Nell? She said, oh yeah, Nell. Nell is my mother's cousin on my mother's side. So Tisha go, oh, well, I hope you ain't all up in your face and like she is. She said she wouldn't be in my face. Trisha said she wouldn't be in my face. Tisha didn't even have to say all that. Then Trisha said, because she's from the older generation, I'm the younger generation. And then Tisha get on her confessionals and say, well, Nell is old, pretty old, but she looked good. She said, but I want to know, is she 60? Because I know she's knocking the door down. I'm going to look up on Google. That's Tisha. Anyway, so Tisha and Trisha still conversating, and Tisha gets to the point to where she tells Trisha, yeah, my husband said he know your husband. And Trisha said, yeah, he does know my husband, not my current soon-to-be husband. So Tisha said, oh, so y'all engaged? She said, well, not yet, because I'm not divorced yet. Tisha's like, huh? So Marceau knows my husband, my ex-husband, my soon-to-be ex-husband, but we still married. So Tisha said, well, why ain't y'all divorced? She said, because we wasn't talking. Trisha said, we weren't talking. But now, now we're talking, but he hasn't signed any divorce papers yet. We haven't had a chance to discuss the divorce paperwork. So I'm wondering, how long have her and her husband been separated? How long she been living with this new dude that she done bought on the show? Because Trish and Ken is a new couple on the show. So Trish, you done already told us a bunch of stuff about yourself. You still married and done bought a man on the show as your boyfriend. And the boyfriend wants to get married to you. And you ain't even divorced yet. So it's moving right along. Now we see Moses that made it home. So Sonny. Him and Sonny greet each other, kiss and hug and everything. And so Moses tells Sonny, I just got back from being with meeting with Destiny. And she said that I was not the man, that I should have been for her, and that I was supposed to help her and I let her down. And so Sonny said, you ain't supposed to rescue her. That's her problem. Always trying to get somebody to rescue her. She said, but Destiny shouldn't have been dating anyone. Because from what she told me, the ex-husband, LeBerick, had all the stuff she said he did to her, and she's still fighting with him. So he's not even ready to get in no new relationship. Then Moses said, well, yeah, and she did say you was her friend, and you shouldn't have did her like that. She said, friend? Sonny said, I was never her friend. I was doing my job. I'm a producer. I was doing my job. I am not her friend. She can't tell you 5 things about me. Then Sonny said, what she have on? What she was wearing? Did she have on a dress? She had on heels? So she was looking good, huh? So Moses said, yeah, she had on a dress, something like that. And she was looking good. She looked nice. Then Moses said, well, I got something else to tell you. She said, what? He said, I forgot to wear my ring. Sonny looked at him and said, well, that was convenient. So you was on a date with your ex-girlfriend, huh? He said, no, I love you. She said, I know you. I wanted you to have that ring on, so you could have said, He said, no, I'm going to leave that up to you. Then she said, I know you better start wearing that ring, because I don't want none of these little heifers, little girls coming up here talking about Moses didn't wear his ring. He told me, no, I'm putting my ring on. You know I love you. Then it leaves them. And now we see Stormy and Trish. Trish done made it over to Stormy house. They sit up there chatting and everything. Stormy telling her she wants her to be her model because she has this, I don't know if it's a commercial as she's doing, and it's going to be a galley, some kind of gallo, but galley or whatever she called it. But it's going to be a commercial that she's producing for her body gel. So all of a sudden the doorbells ring. The doorbell rings, and here comes Martell. Got on the trench coat, turtleneck, in all black, baby, like James Bond. He looked good. He looked down because Stormy got rose petals from the front door all the way to the couch. What that was about, I don't know. And Martell was like, oh, what's all this? And she was like, well, come on. First she said, why you always dressed like that? Come on in. So he comes in. He has a bottle of his Inez wine. And he gives it to Stormy. She was like, oh, this your Inez wine? Oh, you did this label? Oh, this nice. He said, yes, I did it. Then Martell looked at Trish and reached his hands out and said, hello, I'm Martell. She shook it like I'm Trish. But she didn't look at him. And then Stormy said, Huntsville is small. Y'all don't know each other? And Trish said, yeah, I know Martell. And Martell, you know me? Let me see. Oh, she looked different. Yeah. My brother, she said, yeah, I went to school with your brother. Yeah. And she said, how your brother doing? He said, he fine. He locked up. Trying to do better, but he locked up again. He said, I was almost in there with him. She said, what? And so then Stormy began to tell Martell that she wants to do this scene where Martell takes off has his shirt off, and she has models rubbing him down with body gel. Smoke is everywhere, and she want to do a commercial. And he says, okay. He said, but I got to get my body together, He wanted them to say, you fine. He wanted somebody to stroke his ego all the time because he Martell, and everybody want Martell. And so he gets up and he walks out, tell him bye and tell her bye. Nice seeing you again. And then once he leaves, Trish look at Stormy and say, and so Stormy said, he act like he didn't know you. He didn't want to know you, huh? She said, I guess not. She said, I don't know what that's all about. And in her confession, Trish says something like, what the heck? What is Martell problem? So that goes, they passed that scene. So now where are we going? We're going over to where Mel is. Mel has a sleepover for the women. So she picked all of her friends to come. She didn't use none of the women's from the cast. She has 4 other women there. One of them is Dr. Shanita. She's one of them. And I think one of them is her friend Brittany. That I've never seen any of them, but I know Lauren, I've seen her. Lauren was in there as well. And, they all having a great time, chatting and drinking, and they all dressed in their pink pajamas, looking nice and everything. And Shanita wanted to bring up the topic that because she's trying to help Mel get a man. It's time for Mel to get a man. So she was telling the girls that every time she get Mel somebody, there's something wrong with him. And Mel said, yeah, there's last one man where they didn't have no side tooth. And so Shanita said, does the side tooth really matter? And one of the other girls said, yeah, if he can't take care of his teeth, he sure can't take care of Mel. And so then Mel said, and then Shanita said, well, I introduced her to another one, and she's talking about his pants. She said, the African. And that's too far. Mel said, it's too far. But Mel said, yeah, but he had on grandpa pants. I need a man with a little swag. She said, well, you can help him out. Mel said, I ain't helping nobody out. I'm going to come ready. They got to come ready. But at the end, after they all got to talking about it's time for you to start dating, Melanie said, as you guys being my friends, y'all know what I've been through with Martell. And you know what I'm still going through. So I wouldn't even really want to bring a man into this right now. Until I'm, because she's still going to court for child custody. She going to court for revenge porn. I mean, she's still dealing with this joker. So she's trying to get all this clear. She said, I'm still healing. My children are healing. I got 4 children. I'm trying to help them heal as well. So being in a relationship is not at the top of my list. Trying to have a man is not at the top of my list. I got to take care of myself and my children. And I'm trying to get clear. I don't want to bring no man into all this madness. I'm not ready. And he was like, oh, okay then, okay. So then Shanita said, well, do you think people are making you stay in this position? Keeping you where you're not healing? Melanie said, most definitely. Most definitely. Martell going around, following me on dates, videoing it. Who? My crazy ex-husband. Who wants a crazy ex-husband following him with a camera videoing? She got that back right. Because she get the right guy. Martell coming there with that doggone camera videoing. And man might knock him out. While you got that camera up there, you be seeing a fist. If not a gun. Because some men be packing. Because they in the South. So I understand what Melanie's saying. Hey, she ain't got time to be trying to bring no man. And get her kids' father beat down. She's trying to get out of this mess. What happened after that? I'm trying to see. Did I miss something? I think I might have missed something. I think it's another scene that I done missed. I'm not sure. I got so stuck on them doggone content creators. Because YouTube got a whole nother show. I've been watching the show on YouTube and forgetting about the reality show. Because these content creators got a lot of booby crack going on over here. Some of them, I think they need some help. For real. Some of them is so, the way they act is so crazy and bizarre. You think they in the backyard playing rocks. Anyway, you guys, that's all I got. I hope you enjoy it. But like I always say, I'm going to get better at it. I'm going to be able to get me some more shots and I don't even know what you call those slides, images to be up. Like if an image is right here and I'm saying that's Destiny right there. And another image, photo of that's Martell. And these two are the ones that got married. I want to be able to do that on my channel. And I want to be able to say, okay, anyone out there in comments, come on up. I'm going to drop the link and you come up and me and the people that come up on my panel, we'll be talking. You guys can see us conversing back and forth. Okay? All right. Bye, lovelets. Have a good evening.